there's a time a man you thought could protect you anakuja anafungia watoto wako na anawasha moto.
Anafungia watoto kwa nyumba?
Ya, akawasha moto. Ako ka second board kasichana ndio kakuwa kanampenda. Kuja kwa dirisha kaniambia, mam, baba choma.
Mama choma.
Hiyo kitu ilisnap akili yangu, na since that day sikuwahi rudi sawa tena. At times unaona unahamishwa mahali juu ya drama zenye anakosa. Anakuja atajua kwenye huko, mara akuja achukue mtoto anavuta, unaona atamkatanisha in half, unamwachilia. Atazunguka naye, atarudi naye akiwa mlevi, na nikatoto kasichana. What were you doing with her and with who?
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Bear Talk. You know, it is always to tell, to inspire. Today I have an amazing story. Rather, it's a story of this lady. She's a mother of 3. She's been through so much, from being molested when she was young to now having so much trouble raising her kids as a single mother, because the kids are not well. The kids are facing so many challenges. She is here to share with us the story. I won't continue to preempt on anything. Rather, I will welcome you to come with me inside to listen to her story, because she is even waiting for us. So do not, as you watch, do not forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. Come with me. So karibu sana kwa show. Hapa ni Bear Talk. Tunafurahia you are here with us. Tumeongea na wewe, you've told me you have a long story ya kushare na sisi. Ijakuwa rahisi, all your life you've been through quite a number of things zenye ungependa kushare. But before even tuendelee, ningeomba ujitambulishe so that tujue tunazungumza na nani.
Thank you so much. My name is Beatrice Wangeshi. A mother of 3. Okay, I was raised by my grandparents. Alafu I'm into media, but currently not doing it. And then what else? Been through
quite a number of things.
Yeah.
Na ndio ningependa you share with us how has it been for you since now msichana sasa akikuwa msichana.
Okay, what I'll say, all I can say is it has taken the hand of God for me to be here to tell the story. Because as a young, actually okay, it's really, I don't even know where to start, because it's a lot, so I'll just brief you. First of all, I'm a rape victim twice. And then nilipata asthma na ulcers nikiwa 6 years. Then from there it's been hell, because after the first rape case, kuna ile mtu anajiblamingi since you don't have that person to talk to. Huyo mtu atakuonyesha it was not your fault.
Yeah.
And when I remember that all my life, I wanted to live a life that ile maisha unaweza be proud of. As a lady usemange yenyewe, I waited for the right person.
Yeah.
So I used to say I'll be a nun. And then after that, I get raped.
Yeah.
As a virgin, and then life yangu from there, it took a wrong turn. And as if that was not enough, I get raped again after Form 4. And then people try, including even the teachers and people around you, they start making you feel as if it's your fault.
Yeah, you are the one who's attracting all
Yeah.
these problems.
And then funny enough,
Mhm.
I can remember very well, I was in a blue jeans and a hood.
Mhm.
So that one, I'm sure it was nothing to do with my dressing code.
Okay.
So I decided to make a drastic change to make men to revenge.
Mhm.
So I could make you, I'll do anything to make you fall in love with me
Mhm.
helplessly, ile you can't do without me.
Mhm.
And then I'll drop you just like that.
Okay.
When I did it for the first time, I felt really terrible.
Mhm.
And that's when I realized that's not who I am.
Yeah.
So the other option was for me to change my dressing code.
Mhm.
Because you see, African people, we tend to think that I'm what I dress,
Yeah.
which is a total lie.
Mhm.
So I could dress a booty short and a crop top and go as far as I could. Like Mimi, anywhere, people used to know me through my dressing code.
Mm.
So in my mind, I wanted when a man sees me,
Mhm.
they will discard me as someone who can't be serious.
Mhm.
So it was a way to put them off. But what I didn't know is whatever you do, men will always find something good in you ya kukusumbua.
Yeah.
Because it never worked. So
The
after
dress, even with the change of dressing code.
nothing.
Mhm.
Now I started doing mild and then nikarudi sasa tights and all that.
Mhm.
So after that, I told myself the only thing that can heal me is to get a child.
Okay.
Though this person was on my neck on and on, so I decided it's high time I give it a chance. But in my mind was I need a child.
Mhm.
So when I got pregnant, that was the happiest moment of my life.
Mhm.
And 8 to 9 months down the line,
Mhm.
it turned into a nightmare because I went to a hospital that I won't say by name.
Mhm.
And the first thing I was asked by a male doctor is, uko na pesa tukuzalishe mtoto akiwa hai?
What?
Yeah, and I thought it was a joke. Only to realize that it wasn't, because they injected me. After there, they injected me with a poison.
Mhm. They injected you with poison.
Yeah. You see,
So
when you see a doctor,
he meant it when he was saying
Yeah.
that kama hauna pesa
Yeah.
mtoto hatakuwa.
hautatoka huko na mtoto.
Mhm.
So what I felt my baby taking her last breath, cause alikuwa na struggle hadi nawaambia
Mhm.
until she took her last breath. And when I told them that, wakakuja wamepanga line wakisikiza
Mhm.
na zile nini zao, wakasikia no movement, wakaanza kusema by the way, unasikia kitu? Ni kama hakuna, ni kama imekufa.
What?
Then after that they leave me a whole day.
Mhm.
No one was attending to me.
Mhm.
And remember, there's something dead in my stomach.
Mhm.
But
And during that time you had gone to the hospital, you had not gone with any like family member,
No.
or you just went alone.
I was alone.
You are used to being alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loneliness was ever my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So now, after that, God sent a lady doctor,
Mm-hmm.
a young doctor. Usiku akakuja direct where I was, akachukua file yangu and she woke me up, akaniuliza, what are you doing here? Because your case is an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Unafaa kuwa ulipelekwa theater kitambo. Akaniuliza, were you rude to anyone? Nikamwambia no. I've not been rude to anyone. Akaniambia, I don't care what's wrong, but I'll take you myself to theater and make sure you're okay. When tulifika theater, venye tumbo ilipasuliwa, it was green in color, alafu the whole theater ilinuka. Then mtoto hawangenionyesha, walinionyesha kwa mlango, wakamuinua. So till today, though I had her take her last breath, what if there's a way they could bring her back, like maybe alikuwa unconscious or something? Because why didn't they let me see her?
They didn't let you
No.
see anything.
Waliniambia mtu young naweza pata watoto wengine. A very funny
It was
statement.
their authority to even
Imagine. They had the audacity to make demands with, as in knowing that they are the one to blame. And the baby was green, and then the doctor told me, you're very lucky because the poison was almost to your heart, and within no time we could have lost you. And that time I was feeling, okay, why couldn't you have waited till it's already there so that I can just die? And remember, I was used to committing suicide, so it wasn't a big deal. Then after that, nikatoanisha kila kitu, the pipes and everything, nikaenda off. For more than 10 minutes till today, sijaijua ni wapi niliendanga, because I died for a while. Because hata nikiamka nilipata wamenifunika. Then when I woke up, kidonda sijui walinishona because they thought I was dead or something, because walinishona kidonda na madharau, na ilikatwa hii ya hivi straight. Refu kabisa. Then iko na line 3. Kuamka nimekwa zile mauzi zile za kusimama, zile si ile ya kudike. Zile za kutoa. To an extent, hata breathing was painful. I've never encountered the pain I went through.
And all that pain you went through, you came out empty-handed.
Yeah, that's the painful part. I was looking at remember I used to love crop tops and all that. Then here comes my belly inakaa tampered with hata wezi.
It's all scarred. Ikona scarred here.
Hiyo kitu iliska even my heart and my brain. Then unapata no one understands your pain. After that, I went back to zero. Stress
to
and all that.
figuring out now again, because your desire was to have a baby, and now the chance that you had of getting a baby is shattered. So
now I told myself, in order to find a way to survive, let me just go. I always had I have a heart of people. So mi nikisikia mtu ako kwa shida, I'm always there. Even if mi mwenyewe I need the help. Because hiyo time ilikuwa ile time mademu walikuwa nauliwa Saudi hivyo. So I told myself, I'll find a way, disguise myself and go to Saudi and do stories that can help them out. So what I did, I went to a certain agency.
Ya kupeleka watu Saudi.
Nikatafuta job, nikapata job as an English teacher. Trust you me, the contract I signed as an English teacher, amount to be paid and my name, nilipata the same contract there. Different amount na different job.
The job that you wanted in Saudi, si yenyewe ulipata when you got there.
Mi nilitoka huku as an English teacher, and I knew nikiwa hivyo movement itakuwa easy, and ndakuwa able kusaidia watu. Nafanya tu video ama stories, and then I send it. Now kufika huko ama nani?
What?
na ni job hata sikuwa nimefanya. Na usisahau I have a wound yenye hata ijapona. Nilikuwa naambiwa sijui nisukume, mama ako over 90 kgs anajifanya atembea ako kwa wheelchair. Na ni pahali kuna mlima. Kidonda inafura inaanza kubleed. Na those people, they don't care. They are heartless. If there are people I know in this planet, they don't have a heart, Arabs. After that, I had to find a way because ulikuwa hadi kuna room. Unaona nyoka imeingia, nyoka ya cream side zote, na unaambiwa uingie huko.
Kwa room?
Yeah. Most of the time, wanaleta wanaume, they want to rape you. Yani, it was the unsafest place I've ever been.
Now, you know it was worse than the situation you left home.
Trust you me. Because huku unaweza panda gari na useme hauna fare usaidiwe or something. But there no one knows you, no one cares. Then after that, I start telling myself, sa lazima nihepe. There's this one of the son, firstborn. When nilifika huko aliniuliza, why did you come here? Because you don't look like you belong to this place. But I didn't know what he meant. So I used to teach him English to an extent. By the time I was coming back, he was almost fluent. So aliniambia, for that I'll make sure you're safe as long as you're here. But he was so rich that he was booking he could go shopping to Saudi, the private jet, na narudi. There's a time nilipata anaekanga pesa chini ya pilo. So when walinishika, na nasema a lot of money, because unaona nini zao, azin ukichukua hata ka 10 bob, it's not like 10 bob ya huku. You see, so I knew and he knew if I was not a genuine person, I could have done something. So hiyo siku nimeplan kuhepa, nikashikwa. Na vijana wa 11 years ndio wanakushikia AK47. The funny part, ati hiyo ndio kitu iliniuma, tunaambiwa upige magoti na watoto. Sasa hiyo wame their guns at you. AK47, it's not a small gun. So I started praying. Deep down I knew, my heart was telling me it's not over. But I was telling myself, God haizi fungua mawingu anichukue. So how can it happen? And the guy alikuwa anaitwa Nasser. Hiyo siku alikuwa ametravel to Dubai to do shopping. So nilikuwa najua hayuko. Do you know when they were cocking their gun, wakanionyesha pali wamezika watu, wakiniambia utakuwa, you won't be bored. Wanaua Kenyans, wanarusha passport na wanawazika kama dogi. So when ukiwa huku unasema mtu wetu alienda akapata pesa akanyamaza. That's what happens. When I gave up, nika kneel down kuomba. Nikaambia God, I didn't know that I was like, I was running from my problems to come and die like a dog, then no one will ever know about my death. I saw a black Range Rover ilikuja ikapiga U-turn hapo mbele. Akaniambia, Kimberly, get in. Nikamwambia, but unajua kwa Arabu hufai kukaa mbele ya gari na mwanaume. So akaniambia, ni gari ni yangu na mimi nimekwambia, so get in. After that akachukua juu passport, unajua inachukulia ngo airport. So akaniambia, do you have your documents? Nikamwambia, my passport is with your mom and everything. Wamechukua kila kitu. Nilimwambia tu kitu moja, just get my passport, the rest niko sawa. Alinipeleka hadi airport, they took everything. Kurudi, nafika airport, napata msichana analia, ananiambia ati, madam unakaa reporter, si unisaidie nilikuwa Saudi na nimeteswa, and I'm like, okay, probably nimepitia worse than you, but so you see, hiyo nini ya kusaidia kaa uko nayo, God always he'll always make you remember who you are, even in your worst moments. After that kurudi a while, remember ile nini ya kupata mtoto, it's still in me now. Hata ndio worse because nimeenda huko, nimekuwa disappointed na nimeona naweza kufa, and I don't want to die. Another thing ni kwa naambia Mungu, sitaki nisiwahi kufa, niache watoto wangu peke yao, because I know how it feels to be alone, to be damaged, to everything. So I was telling God, sitaki kukufa kama sina mtoto, but pia sitaki kukufa niache watoto wangu. I want to make sure they are okay. After a while I get pregnant.
You're already now back to Kenya.
And the person begs, and you're like, oh, you're begging and I still have another thought of a child. It's okay. So I accept the forgiveness, but in my mind I need the child. So I get pregnant again, but this one was successful. But remember, it was a struggle because ya kidonda venye ilikuwa inakaa. To an extent wakienda sasa operation ya mtoto, waliniuliza nani alikufanya hivyo, cause hadi wameshikanisha vitu zingine lazima tugonge, tutoanishe cause imeshikwa venye ifai. After that, mtoto in the process, I think that me pregnancy zangu zinakuanga funny because I lost my job. I normally lose my job and people. Nukuanga peke yangu. Inakuanga like a desert to me when I'm pregnant. Anajuanga what awaits me. So now, after this period of moment, nimepata mtoto, job imeisha, but niko zile za as long as I'm a mother, niko na mtoto.
That desire now.
A dream coming true. I really don't care about the rest. So I bounced back because I'm into art. That is how I used to be, not now. Nilikuwa nafanya movie scripting and all that. So I bounced back along the way, and my child was okay. We even relocated and all that. You are okay until I lost the two people I loved most till now. My grandparents. That was another blow that eliminated every sense in me. Yani nilikuwa paralyzed. Ile you live with people like they'll never leave you. They are the only people unajua in case of anything.
They are just a call away, or you just go and sit them.
Then unaambiwa they are no more. Hiyo kitu ilifanya nikuwe damaged, nikasema enyewe God, you don't really care. First of all, nika make a note with you to be, and then I was raped, you knowing what I wanted in my life. I've gone through so much, literally. It's just, and it's just a piece. I don't even know of what I've gone through. So that time when I lost them, I was actually, nilikuwa mind yangu, nikakuwa depressed, and then I was like, you could talk to me and I'm just there. Then during the burial, I met someone I thought was God sent was more of replacement of my granddad. So I trusted him because remember after I gave birth, that man was, imagine it's your own house na unapata nguo za mtu huko za ndani. Saa zingine unapata zako haziko. Even the neighbor wanaona it's necessary wakwambie. So mi nikiwa after hata kwenda kuzaa I was alone hiyo time yote. So after some years ndio I lost my grandparents and then I met this person. For the first time I can say that one was not about a baby or anything. For the first time I felt safe. But no one was in support of it due to so many things. And he told me, he assured me he doesn't care about anything.
Anybody thinks or wants.
It's us against the world. That's what he used to tell me. But along the way, let me tell you one thing. As long as you're dating or you're in marriage with someone alone, one day, the words that he keeps hearing from the other part, itakuja kuingia. Because I believe that's what happened. The person who used to be the best, alikuja akachange drastically. I don't know how or why. Because unajua there's a time love ina changing inakuwa obsession. When someone even make you go through a blood oath so that he can be sure hutaimwacha, hutacheat, sijui through your children, and then that time I was pregnant with his child. It was okay at first. Along the way I lost the job.
Again, now you've gotten pregnant and you lose the job.
And then he becomes this other person. Trust you me, there's even a time I was sleeping outside. And you're pregnant and you have a child. And someone is somewhere comfortable. Then he could trace where you have moved to. After maisha yako imerudi poa, you have gotten a job, a house, anarudi tena. He mess you up, then disappear again. He did that until then I got pregnant again. With that child, he was, when I gave birth to him after 1 year, after 1 month, 2 months there, she developed a skin disease that he went through. They were even saying his skin cancer and all that. A very expensive condition to maintain. Inatokanga maji, damu na pus. And then ina affect kifua yake. So he is very precious to me na kako delicate sana. But he's a fighter because he loves smiling even in pain, just like me. What broke my heart is there's a time a man you thought could protect you, anakuja anafungia watoto wako na anawasha moto.
Anafungia watoto kwa nyumba?
Yeah, akawasha moto. Ako ka second board kasichana cause ndio kalikuwa kanampenda. Kuja kwa dirisha kaniambia, "Mom, baba choma."
Mama choma.
Hiyo kitu ili snap akili yangu, na since that day sikuwahi rudi sawa tena. At times unaona unahamishwa mahali juu ya drama zenye anakosa. Anakuja atajua kwenye huko, mara akuja achukue mtoto anavuta, unaona atamkata, atamkatanisha in half, unamwachilia. Atazunguka naye, atarudi naye akiwa mlevi, na nikatoto kasichana. What were you doing with her and with who? At times unaenda kumchange diaper, nakwambia nasikia uchungu. Till today spendangi kuimagine kusitakangi. Cause that would be the worst of all. Hizo zingine sijui hata how I do. But for her, she's gone through a lot. Na siwezi imagine her going through that. Cause I know. And I know I paid that rape episode. I normally said I paid even for her, so she'll always be safe.
You don't want your daughter to go through the same thing that you went through.
I don't want it to be a chain. So at times angechukua hadi kisu. Mara anachukua dawa. Mara amekuja amefunga nyumba, amesema atatuua si wote. So my son could tell him, tuombe God uache kukasirika. One day alikuja akanichapa mbele yake. Nikaona kamemwaga machozi, kakakuja kakaniaka, kaniambia, "Mom, hautawahi chapwa tena nikiwa."
And he's just a small boy.
Yeah. He was 7. Nikampata siku moja amelalia pilo, ameweka kisu chini ya pilo. He couldn't sleep. Huyu akiingia kwa nyumba kanaamka kanakaa na mimi sitting. I couldn't sleep because I don't know what he's planning. And I could make sure lazima watu wangu wakuwe safe, so sitalala. Na ukumbuke kuna mtoto mgonjwa mwenye alalangi. Huo mtoto dawa yake iko inako 6,850. Till now. Na hauko job. Unapata job, mtu anakuharibia job, una lose. Ukienda job fulani unampata huko analeta drama, unaachishwa kazi. And you're the one who's doing everything. Nikakuwa frustrated. Kumbe that time, my depression is becoming even worse. Ikafika pali kwenda OC, naambiwa it's even at the stage of bipolar. Cause ningechukua kitu. There's a time I was thirsty for blood. Inafika mahali, hata kama ni kisu ama ni nini. Hata ukiangalia nimejaa maalama huku. But one thing I could fight off ni kuumiza watu wangu. So what my firstborn could do, anytime akiona nimefika hapo, alikuwa anachukua naenda bedroom anawafungia. So katashinda kakiniambia, "Mom, omba God utaacha kukasirika." So when I calm down kanakuja wakiwa wananiuliza, "Mom, uko sawa?" So now it got so bad that hiyo time niliona I will lose my kids. Na kukaa hapo inani depress. I decided to just move out, nikae na watu wangu. Because those are the people who matters to me in this world. And if someone,
the person now that you thought matters,
I kept staying because of that. He's the first man I thought can be close to my granddad, so I wanted to see the best in him. Hata after ametaka kukuua bado unamtetea. Watu wananiambia nimpeleke polisi, I won't go. Unajua there's a time inafikanga when you've gone through a lot, ule mtu uko na yeye anakuhurt hadi unakuwa immune to pain. Alafu unaona apart from huyu nani mwingine ananipenda. So you have to just take in. Na that taking in ndio inakuharibu, because when you get to the verge of it all, sasa ndio unapata you are a mess. Because what even pains most, I didn't know my issues were affecting my son.
He could see everything and digest it as a child.
Alafu alilearn kuwa machua mapema. So he could smile with me. And one thing I noticed, you'd rather hurt him lakini usiumize mamake.
Wow.
Every time alikuwa anakuja aniuliza, ananihaga aniambia, mama uko poa? Nakuombea God, kila kitu itakuwa sawa. Sasa kumbe huo mtoto ana drown na anger, bitterness na uchungu kuona Kenya napitia. Then after I lost my job, we could see vile vitu zimechange. Alianza ku nose bleeding yenye hayachi continuous. And if it's not that, sema anaumwa na kichwa, anashikilia kichwa, then ana pass out. Kwenda kuchekiwa kakaambiwa ni blood pressure na depression. Which aliyeko under medication. And he's just 8 years old. As we speak, my son wezi ukimkasirisha, ana nose bleeding non-stop. Mwili inakuwa moto, then anaanguka. So he's under medication. And I blame myself because I feel I could have avoided this. But I didn't know because that time nilikuwa nishakuwa depressed na I was dealing with depression na bipolar. So I didn't want anyone. But part of me, there's a part hakuna uchungu or anyone can take off. Na ni watoi wangu. Hiyo hata nikakatwa. That's the only part yenye you fight ugonjwa yangu. And remember, this is the 5th operation nilienda. Nikaenda wakasema wamesahau kitu wakarudia. Then hawakunifanya operation vizuri. Yeah, so when I sit down, siwezi fanya kitu mzito. Nikikaa chini tumbo yufura inatoa maji. They told me lazima niende scan na picha and all that. But right now, watoi wangu ndio priority. Though I know I am supposed to be okay, to be able to take care of them.
Yeah, you will be okay so that they can also be okay, especially for your son.
But one thing I know, I'm mature enough to take in every pain. But for them, they are too small for that. Like my last born, the only thing he knows is pain since he was born. Mtoto bila dawa, anajikunanga, anajaa damu kwa uso. Mara sasa there's a time ikitoka kwa uso wanasema inajificha ndani, unapata ana bleed from behind. So huyu ana nose bleed, mwingine na akienda choo nyuma anakojoa na actually it's anal bleeding. I've never even seen anything like that. So wote wako under medication. Medication ya aka last born inakuanga 6,850 per week. And you see, I'm not working. I'm a single mom of 3. I've never imagined the situation, but you see that there's a time they used to do my son's story, but not to help my son. They've done that until I got to a point of getting bored. Nikaambia Mungu, now just take the wheel and take control, because
you didn't see the essence of doing one thing over and over again with no change.
Yeah, your face is everywhere, but you have no help. Because the painful part is seeing your kids go through pain. Tunapata watoto wanalala njaa, and you used to feed people, but your own kids are the one going through that. How I do it, I manage is just the grace of God. Right now, I just hope there is a way that they can be okay. Because if they are okay, I know I will be okay.
Yeah.
Actually, nasemanga ugonjwa yangu iko connected to them. The day I'll see my sons okay, I'll be okay. Yeah. Naweza sema naweza vumilia the pain, but my kids are going through a lot, and I don't know what to do, because my aim was to keep them safe and to have people who can call me their own, die with me, but not like this. I just hope there's a way they can be helped, because two of them need to be in school.
None of them is in school right now.
No, because mwenye anafaa kuenda alienda na akafukuzwa na kakurudi, then juu ya hiyo condition yake anakuanga na anger issues. Ukimkasirisha kwanza, akianza kunose bleed, nini yake inaenda chini. So ulikuwa unapata anachapa watoto, anasema wanamuenjoy, ti wanamdharau. So nikaambiwa I'm supposed to look for a school si yenye iko na watoto wengi, ama special one yenye wana go through the same thing. Alafu ako kengine saa kako 3 years in. So you see, like unapata most of the time ni yenye wanakosa hadi food ya kukula. So I just pray that God can remember that sisemi anilipe, but for the things I did for
people.
Yeah. I just pray that he remembers this for the sake of my kids. Nione tu wako sawa, wako na medication na wanakula vizuri. Because hata place tunakaa, it's a rental place, so unapata it's a lot that we need to do. And right now I don't have a job or anyone I can say that is helping me. So ni ile unafika pahali hadi watu wanakudharau. So I just pray that God touches people out there and they can be
of help to you and your family.
Yeah.
And how can people now get in touch with you?
Okay, if someone wants to get in touch with me, you can text or call my number 0745 141 128. 0745 141 128. Thanks so much and God bless.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. Actually, I have to go now to attend to them because it's been long. We've been here and it's not easy. So thank you so much. God will come through. As I told you earlier, I believe change will happen, na dakika moja, and when it happens, then the story changes.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
God bless.
Okay, man.